Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sonic Wrestling. And today, we've got a fun one for you here. We're going to be reviewing SummerSlam Saturday, 2026. And, yeah, we're going to get into it. Again, there's no notes I have for this match. I'm just going to go off of memory. And, what I thought of it. And, I'm just going to give you my thoughts. And you can tell me in the in the comments, if you agree or disagree with it. And we'll go from there. So, first match of the evening is Liv Morgan defending the Women's World Championship against Io Sky. Io Sky won the Queen of the Ring to get this opportunity. It was a fine match. Went 13 minutes long. Liv retains in the end. We do get the interference from Raquel and Roxanne. But a really good match. I mean, Liv needed the match because garbage. They done nothing as a result of it. Legitimately, she's done nothing as champion. I even said I think if she would have lost this would have been the worst. She would have had the contention for the worst title reign of all time. Lucky enough she didn't. So, shout out to her for that. Liv does win in the end. And the finish is really cool. Like, Liv goes for the Oblivion. And Io backflips out of it, but turns around and Liv immediately hits her with a coat breaker and another Oblivion to get the win and retain the title. Very fun. Again, Liv gets successful title defense. Hopefully they have something else for after, because I don't need another 100 days of her not defending the belt. It doesn't look good as a, doesn't look good for Liv as a champion to have that situation. So, yeah, hope Liv, they have more planned for Liv. Because if not, that's a problem. Our next matchup is a 6-man tag team matchup. It's LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys takes on the Bloodline. So, Jake Fatu and the Usos. Best part of this whole match is Solo Sikoa. I don't know what has happened. I don't know what they told Solo to do. Solo has become the star of all stars here. He's like in the early stage of the match. He literally does the run it back, yeet thing that Jay does. He does it, and the crowd yeets harder for that than they do when Jay does it, which is crazy. Yeah, Solo's very over. LA Knight's very over. The end result is LA Knight pinning Jey Uso with the BFT to get the win. I think LA Knight is clearly going to a program for Roman Reigns. I think that's what's next for Roman. When that will be, I have no clue, but I think that is next in line. And yeah, I think it's going to be a very, very fun program, the way LA Knight's being presented. I think I'm curious to see where they go with Solo in that next. And I think it's going to be a very, very fun thing. I think if they keep Solo babyface, he's got a chance to, sorry, I had a brain for that. Has a chance to grow as a babyface and get way more popular. It'd be just interesting to see how they go with that and where they go with that. So I am curious. Hopefully we get a, hopefully they follow up well with this. Our next matchup, and one of the best matches of the night, I would say, is Gunther taking on Nick Aldis. Now, Nick Aldis comes out to an Oasis song. I'm not a big Oasis guy. Never gonna hide that. But like, I don't know them much. It's not like I don't like Oasis. I just don't know enough about them. I'm not a music thing, so I didn't recognize the music. But crowd liked it. I think in UK though would have. Geez, the reaction for that would have been insane. But this match is good. This match is like really good. It's 11 minutes long, but these guys do well with it. Like Gunther, They tell the story well. The crowd is very into Nick Aldis. Like, there's not really a big near fall where I thought Gunther was gonna lose. He locks in the cloverleaf though, and like they fight well with that. But in the end, Gunther locks in the sleeper, and Nick tries to fight out of it but can't, and eventually taps out. Gunther does get the victory. Yeah, and then afterwards Nick gets a standing ovation. They applaud him. His wife Mickie James and son come in. My curiosity is where they do with this next, because on the post show, Nick Aldis handed Triple H his letter of resignation, which Triple H just tore up, and just reinstated Nick as GM. I don't know how I feel about that, because I love Nick as a wrestler, so I think there was more to there that you could do, but they're choosing that route. That's okay. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. We'll see where they go from that. I mean, I'm curious how Nick is as GM now with like Gunther and that. Is he just completely fine with it? Does Gunther try to poke him more with Nick, or like is it just they're both fine now? We'll see. Got to wait in SmackDown to find out on them. Next, I also think Gunther is gonna probably be next and like one of the next people in line for a title shot involving the WWE title, because I don't know who else it would be. Our next matchup is 6-woman tag team matchup. By the way, bad idea to put both 6 people tags on the next show. Feel like you could have put one on night 2. Just want to put that out there. But we get Fatal Influence, so Jason Jane, Fallon Henley, and Lainey Reed taking on the Bella Twins and Paige. This match, I don't know if it went shorter because of it, but Brie does get injured in this matchup. You could tell immediately Brie's actually hurt because she has her arm like close to her, and she's pretty much just doing everything she can to avoid using that arm. In the end, Fatal Influence win, which I think was the right call. Yeah, get the new stars over, so get them over. Don't have them lose to the established stars of the Bellas and that. They get the win. After the match, the Bellas turn on Paige. I don't know how far they're gonna stretch this, because again, Brie is injured. Triple H did confirm that Brie's actually injured, like she's actually hurt. So she did sustain a shoulder injury, so I don't know how long she's gonna be out for it. But I don't think you can stretch Nikki, Bella, and Paige having a feud until Brie's back. So I think if I'm them, I'm just gonna have a little short feud between them two and move on. Because God of the Bellas cursed right now. Look, Bellas, you're just not meant to have this run. I'm sorry, but you're just not meant to have this heel run. It's okay, but you're just not. So just accept it and move on. You're just not meant to do this run. But in the end, the best thing was Fatal Influence getting the win, because they needed to get over. Next match for the Undisputed WWE Championship, we have CM Punk defending against Cody Rhodes. I love this match. This match was really good. Punk's knee has knee pain at the start, and Cody works on it. Punk works on the shoulder. The two guys who are showing no remorse to each other, which is the way it is. Once again, friendship. They both said it. Friendship goes out the window the moment the bell rings. So Punk and them do a great match. Punk at one point goes to hit an elbow drop from off the top through the announce table, which Cody is on. Cody moves, and Punk tries to reposition himself through the reposition his landing, and lands pretty much just legs first. Looks insane. It messes up Punk for a bit. Punk gets a GTS. We do get a ref bump also, and Punk goes in the second one. Cody hits the crossroads, and Punk rolls out. And after he rolls out, Randy Orton makes his grand return to WWE. It's the first time since Mania. RKO's Cody, gives a little wink to the camera, rolls out of there. Punk crawls, gets up. Clearly knows something has happened, but gets in, hits the GTS, pins Cody, and retains. I love the way, again, love the thing. I think running Cody and Randy back without the title, very good idea. Because let's straight be honest here, I think Triple H probably knows that feud deserved better than what happened at WrestleMania. So, yeah, good call by them. I think Punk win is the right move, and yeah, hopefully, that feud is done well by itself, and Punk will take on the winner of Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor in night 2, and we'll see how that goes, and how they follow up with that. I do. A lot of people think it's a slow burn heel turn for Punk. I don't know. Punk's really popular, but he's also really white meat somehow. Like, he's a very white meat babyface in a way. So I wouldn't be surprised if is a heel turn coming. But I don't know, because I don't know who he turns heel on. So we'll see. Because the only chance he had was here, right? Like, this was the most popular guy to turn heel on. So they didn't call the trigger there, so I don't know. We'll see. We then got a main event, which is a Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell. I'm sorry, this didn't need to be Hell in a Cell. I don't think the Hell in a Cell part was impacted by this. I don't think we needed the Hell in a Cell here. They had a no DQ match inside a cell. Like they did. It was not a Hell in a Cell match. It was a no DQ match that just happened to be inside a cell. Oba Femi wins. Right call, obviously. Oba hits fall from grace. Brock kicks out, which I think is the first time that's happened. Someone might have to correct me in the comments, but I do think that's the first time someone's kicked out fall from grace. Again, someone can correct me. Brock hits 3 F5s. Oba kicks out of that. Brock then rips up the mat and exposes the boards and hits a tombstone pile driver onto Oba on the boards, which he kicks out of. That's crazy. Oba then just hits the fall from grace. I thought it was going to be on the boards, but Brock ain't taking that bump, I guess. So he hits the fall from grace in the mat ring and wins. Yeah, it's a good win for Oba. Afterwards, Brock hugs Oba and says he's the future. Brock's the past. Oba's the future. Do I think Brock's retired? No. Nope, because we got a Mania in Saudi Arabia and we need some stars. So I would not be surprised if we see Brock Lesnar there. But I think Brock... I don't think we're going to see Brock for a while. I do think, but I don't think Brock's done. Could I be wrong? Yeah. But I'm going by WWE standards, and I think there will be a point at Mania where they're like, oh, need a big star. Brock, come over. So, pull the cord, get Brock there. So I do think we're going to see Brock again. But yeah, going for Oba. I'm so curious how they just stretch Oba not having a title opportunity. Because he has one. So I don't know what else you're going to do. Yeah, I think if I'm curious to see what they go next with Oba, because I don't know how you stretch him not being in the title picture. We'll find out. But yeah, I give it's a perfectly fine show, perfectly fine SummerSlam. I weirdly think, except, like, they tried to do a bunch of stuff, but in the end of the day, like, I don't know really how much is changed. Like, I don't think, there's many moments, but yet somehow not a lot happened. Like, Orton returned and the Bellas turned. That's about it. Yeah. But perfectly fine show. But again, you guys might disagree with me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What'd you think of night 1? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll be live for night 2 later on tonight. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you all for the next one.